Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's good to be back for a weather extra after like a week and a half of working nights, and then I had some time off. I don't think I've been here for the 10:30 weather extra in almost like 3 weeks, so it's good to be back. And what are we tracking? I don't even know. I kept no attention to the weather on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday because I had some stuff to do. But Eric Burke briefed me when I came in this morning. He said, Jeff, it's a real close call on rainfall today, but it looks like it's going to miss, and it does. That is some very beneficial rain right there that is swinging by our area to the south and west. Almost a little too much of a good thing happening in Mississippi where it's really coming down. Some very heavy rain, not severe weather, but just some heavy rainfall, especially in I-20 east of Jackson right now. That is all diving down to the coast. So for anybody who has plans, and you're going to be maybe getting on the road today, and you have Labor Day weekend plans for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's going to be down at the beaches in Alabama or maybe Florida, that is headed that way. And it is going to be a soggy 24 to 48 hours for areas along the coast. Now, that is not drifting towards us. It's going away from us. We could use a little bit of rain, but that's not going to get us. We have a couple sprinkles out there this morning. The radar locally, like when I zoom in, I'll show you in a second. Let me put that up. Shows a few little sprinkles earlier, but now nothing. So this looks like it's going to be a swing and a miss. If you are in Russellville, Phil Campbell, Hamilton, Red Bay, Vina, Hodges, Haleyville, you would have a slightly better chance of having some rainfall than the rest of the entire Tennessee Valley. It really, truly will just clip areas southwest zones. You can see a little sprinkle activity. That's about it. So unfortunately, it's a swing and a miss on much needed rainfall. Oh, the party barge is there in Decatur. Woohoo! A lot of clouds today, though. So kind of like a hazy sunshine because the rain misses, but the clouds will keep us in the low 80s today. It's not the brightest day. If Christine Tinker was on this morning and she was in from Bryant, far northeast Alabama would have a higher chance of having a little bit of sunshine today than other areas, but this will be mainly a cloudy afternoon, just not rainy though, so doesn't look all that wet. Hey Tegan, what's up? Good to see you. I'm good. It's good to see you on. Let me put this up. I can say hi. Hello. Hi Tegan. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm loving the temperatures, loving this like false fall, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Some of the forecast models were spitting out some really, I won't say really hot, but higher temperatures for September 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's backed off on that too. So this looks like this may keep on going, the temperatures. I'm going to address the temperatures and what you can expect for the Labor Day weekend coming up. But hi, Skylar. It's good to see you on. Hope all's well. You still playing keyboard? Going on? Doing a go? You got all those songs that you bring back memories from you when you pop them up. You like to play the oldies. I like that. It's good stuff. Tegan says, rain for me overnight or over the weekend. I'm going to address that right now, Tegan. Let's go ahead and advance forward. First off, the temperatures for today, with the clouds, not much sunshine so far. We've had a little sun, 70s and low 80s. The one thing that has changed today is the dew points are a little bit higher. They're in the 50s. It's not humid. It's just not as crisp as it was the last couple of mornings. And you could feel that this morning when you were waking up. Afternoon planner kept it mainly just cloudy. Temperatures go low 80s today. Again, maybe a tinge more humid. Tonight, clouds will clear out. After midnight, it'll be cloudy in the evening. Comfortable though, around 60, looks pretty good. And when's the next chance of rain? Probably not going to come anytime soon. Unfortunately, we could use rain, but it's a Labor Day weekend, so I'm kind of, it's like a quandary where I feel about this. Like, we need rain, yes. Are we going to get it? Eventually, but it's going to coincide with the Labor Day weekend towards the tail end of it. So the way this works is a spot shower Friday, mainly dry for football night, week 1 now, after week 0 in the books last week. So most of Friday night will be dry. There is a chance of a few showers Friday, but it's really isolated. That holds true for Saturday and Sunday. The one thing you'll notice this weekend, mid 80s, upper 80s, and it will be a bit more humid. Not oppressive, gross stuff, but just more than we've had. This will actually be the coolest Labor Day that I have ever been part of since I moved here 2.5 years ago. This is my 3rd Labor Day, and we should be hitting 90s, and we're not gonna. We're gonna be in the 80s. It will be a bit more humid though. And if you have plans for the weekend, the highest chance of rain will be on Monday, the Labor Day itself. And unfortunately, we need the rain. So again, if you have outdoor plans on Monday, bummer if it rains, but we kind of need it. So hopefully it will play out. But I'm sure some people don't want the rainfall. I get it. I get it. Scholar says, yeah, I've been playing the keyboard. Good. You keep playing that keyboard. You all right, buddy. Come up with a rain song you can play. Like maybe like November Rain or like, I don't know. Come up with we need rain. But I know a lot of you for Labor Day don't want it, and I get it. I totally understand. Let's pop the 10-day up. I'm going to bring it up full so you can see it better. So there's your higher chance of rain on Monday for Labor Day itself with the low 80s. After spotty chances today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe hanging on to a few showers on next Tuesday, but I would keep the expectations low for rain on that. I think much of next week after Labor Day is dry, but the best part of that 10-day forecast is a lot of 80s. That's a good decade right there. Oh, yeah. Devo, Queen, good music in the 80s, but also good for this time of year because it keeps the really hot stuff away. Even when we do go 90 plus in September, it's usually not as humid as it comes in July and August, but still I put a 90 on there and everyone's like, summer's back. But summer technically hasn't left yet. Fall officially doesn't arrive until mid to late month of September, of course. So we're going to be probably into another 90-degree day eventually, but for now that 10-day looks pretty good. I know Saturday and Sunday may feel like 90 to 95 with the humidity, but I mean, that's a cool Labor Day weekend for Tennessee Valley standards. Maybe not as crisp as it was earlier this week, but still not bad. I'd like to dial up the rain a little bit more, though. That would be nice, but 'tis all good. 'Tis all good. When are we going to have the 70s and 50s? We've been there all week, Skylar. It's been like that all week. It was 70s and 50s all week. In fact, it was almost 40s the other morning. Eric Burke and I were watching it. I wasn't here, but I was texting him, and I said, anybody get to 49? This was Wednesday morning. And he's like, 50. 50 is the lowest I can find. So we've had 70s and 50s. They were right in front of you. We just had them. They were there. On a regular basis, that doesn't usually happen until almost Halloween. So Halloween, November 1st, that's usually when our average temperatures drop to that level. So still got a ways to go. But this is a nice break in the action, though. Pretty good stuff. If you can hold like low to mid 80s, few upper 80s, like for this time of year, when you close out the book on August and start September, you got to remember too, not only are we having a cool temperature for Labor Day, it's also an early Labor Day. It's the earliest it can be. So it's not like it's like later in that week because it happens the first Monday, right? So this is the earliest it could be because I think Monday is the first, right? If I have my math right. So to actually squeeze out an 82 on Labor Day on the first of the month for September is way below average, actually. We should still be hitting close to 90, I do believe. So, Gary, good morning. Happy belated birthday. I appreciate that. Well, I feel like I've been this old now for almost 2 weeks. I have almost actually been this old for 2 weeks. But I appreciate the birthday wishes, my friend. Thank you very much. I was really kind of taken back by how many people wished me a birthday. That was actually very sweet. And how many gifts I got. I got so many cookies and so many baked goods. It was crazy. Mike Gentle, Mike Gentle. Good late morning, Jeff. Good late morning to you too, my friend. Happy Thursday. We got big plans for the holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend. I'm sure you're going to be swimming by the pool, right? I got you. I still think it's pool weather. That pool water must be so nice right now. Like, maybe a little too warm, but it's a good pool weekend. Eric Burke, we'll call it the W48 Pickleball Posse, played, what was it, Tuesday? Epic. 4 hours of pickleball. Eric Burke and I. Matthew was there for a while, got a haircut, came back. Noah came. Claudia was there. It was crazy. And then our good friend Todd came down. Not 48 employee, but he's part of the posse too. And Eric and Todd are actually playing a tournament this weekend, so good stuff. Eric didn't ask me. I'm giving him a hard time about that, but that's okay. My feelings are a little hurt, but I'm all right. But anyway, those of you who are big fans of playing a little pickleball at the outdoor courts, I think you got plenty of time to play through the weekend. I'm sure the courts will be packed on the weekend. Thinking about a round of 18 through the weekend, probably good. Maybe a little bit on Labor Day, got to keep an eye on the radar, but should be all right. And a lot of you too, I had, D is not on right now, but He's asked me to play a little disc golf, and I kind of want to give it a try. I don't think I'd be very good, but there are a lot of, I never realized how many places there are to play disc golf in this area too. I love this area. There's so many things to want to make you get outside. And I've actually become a lot more active outside, and I kind of like it, actually. It's kind of fun. Bob Libby was a great radio show on Friday nights. Great radio show, yes, on Friday nights, WLRH 89.3. Good stuff, Gary. Reeling in the Years is the name of the show. I love it. Reeling in the Years. I feel like I've been doing that recently more so than others. Skylar, yeah, but I can't wait for it to be all day. Yeah, you mean every day, Skylar? You want it to be 70s and 50s every day. I see what you mean. We get there eventually, usually around Halloween. I remember, so I've been here. This is my third fall, and I feel like October is like some of the best weather ever. And I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe I've been just lucky the first 2 Octobers I've lived here, but October, even the October, I technically didn't start here until November 2022, but I came down to buy a house in October of 2022, and I was here for like 2 days to buy a house, and it was like the best 2 weather days ever. And then I come back, and every October has been really, really nice. So we'll get there eventually. Got a nice little taste of it though this last week. It's been really nice. Gary says, no dangerous lightning. No, I don't think we'll have any dangerous lightning. No, we might have some storms, and every storm can have a little lightning though, my friend. But that'd be something to keep an eye on Monday. I think Friday night, a lot of you have been asking if there's any storms for that 20% that could maybe detour some of the high school games. But it's mainly just some light showers Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. This does not look like any kind of thunderstorm activity until Monday. But the chance of rain is really low through Labor Day, until we get to Labor Day. Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate that. My birthday was like 2 weeks ago. Yep. Yeah. It was fun. I had good times. Good times, yes. You're going to bring me your birthday goodies. Oh, wow. I don't know. Got to watch this. I've been eating. I got so many cookies and cakes and pies. I don't know what to do with them all. I ate them, but it's all right. Gary says, the Sandra Moon Complex has pickleball courts. That's exactly where we play, Gary. You got it. Sometimes we play indoors at this other court that Eric takes me to. I just go. Eric says, go to this court. Meet me here at this time. We'll get everybody to come. We'll play. I said, okay, we're going to go. We're good to go. I'm going to pull the 10-day up for you so you can see it. I still got a little bit more time here to hang out with you. But, yeah, the Sandra Moon Complex is where we play, my friend. And we've seen a couple people down there. We said hi, and even if the whole posse doesn't come down to play, Eric and I have picked up some games against some other people, including we played two guys that I can't remember their names. They were awesome. They were like really good. We're all like very level, like skill-wise. And Eric and I hung tough and took 1 out of 2. We split them. But love playing pickleball. Just got to remember my age and not to get too crazy on the courts. I don't need to pop a knee. But there's your forecast. The best chance of rain in that 10-day forecast will be on Labor Day. I guess your hottest day will either be Saturday, Sunday, give or take a degree or 2. Cooler day, probably Tuesday next week, maybe even today. Depends on how much sun we get. I don't think much. And besides the 59 Thursday night, it's mainly just low to mid-60s every single night. This is like the most consistent forecast. There's nothing really jumping out. Tropical update, nothing really going on. 20% chance of a tropical wave developing off Africa. That would be Gabrielle if it gets named, but it's got a real low end chance. I'm surprised that the National Hurricane Center hasn't added a little yellow blob to like the northeastern portions of the Gulf. There's a low pressure. That rainfall that we have that's just to our west, low pressure, maybe could become a little tropical in-house kind of thing that we have to keep an eye on that's going to cross Florida maybe this weekend, but they don't have anything on that, so. We're still only at, the last one we were at was Fernan, so we've gone to F. It's actually below average hurricanes named system so far. Only one hurricane. That was Aaron. Tropics have not been all that busy as much as they usually are. Gary says, my friends Corey and Brad play disc golf. Good. Disc golf is fun. I would like to give it a try with people who know how to play, though. Where if I wish D was on right now, I would talk to him about it, but he's really good at it. I'm not. But I need somebody to like teach me the like inside scoop on how to get that thing in that little chain thing, like in the amount of times you're supposed to do it. It's tough. It's tough. Skyler says, anything severe Monday? No, probably not. It's still a couple days away, my friend, but I don't think so. Don't look like anything will be severe. Maybe like a lot of heavy rain, which we could use, but nothing severe. Doesn't look that way now anyway. Zelma, what's up? Good morning, Jeff. Thank you for letting us know about this day. I hope that you have a great, blessed day. Zelma, I hope you have a great, blessed day too. And speaking of blessed, I get to work this afternoon, through the afternoon. Yes. I haven't worked a morning and noon show in ages. And that means I get to be here for TVL, which I usually watch on my days off when I'm home anyway. But I'm going to be in-house here, studio, watching TVL, which will be on at 11. Peyton will be here with all the very latest. And probably trying to get some of those plans for you lined up for the weekend so you have some things to do, I'm sure. Panda's at home this week, too. They're at home through Labor Day, which is good. Well, not Labor Day. They're home through Sunday. My bad. It's their second to last homestand. They go away next week, and then they're back for the final week. So if you haven't seen a Pandas game yet this summer, you still got some time. But they are in-house this week, which is something to do. I'm sure the game Saturday night will be packed. Labor Day weekend, and when they play at home, is always busy on the Saturday. And even the Friday night game gets pretty packed, too. So, but you got to remember, though, college football starts this weekend. So you got a quandary. you know, I don't even know. I got to look up what time the local teams are playing this weekend. I have a big game tonight, Louisiana Monroe. None of you know who the Monroe Warhawks are, but, well, actually, if you're an Alabama fan, you do. But they take on the St. Francis, I think it's the Pioneers, and they take them on tonight at 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be locked in, even though I have to work for not for Brad, but I have to work for Eric tomorrow morning, so I'm going to go to bed late. I'm going to stay up past my bedtime just to watch the game. I hope that they don't lose to a Division I AA team. Brad will be in tonight. He'll have the latest. Brad will be in tomorrow night after I work for Eric tomorrow morning. And then Jada and I will cover the weekends. We'll have the very latest, keeping you up to date on the Labor Day forecast, keeping you up to date on any rainfall in the area. And no major changes so far. The only thing that's been added was, I do believe Eric mentioned this morning that they added a little bit more for that rain on Labor Day. And based on the forecast runs this morning, that makes complete sense because it looks like it will be a little wet later in the day. And if you have plans on Labor Day, it looks like it's more towards the afternoon. I should add that. So therefore, if you're out and about in the morning and you want to get that round of golf in or play a little disc golf or play a little pickleball, you might have a little window Monday morning to play too, into the afternoon. So, all right, I'm going to make a move. Got to go. See you on air coming up in just a few minutes. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your Thursday and also have a great Friday. I'll be back for Weather Extra tomorrow morning, and have a good one.